Hey, what's up? Hello, guys. It's your girl, Evolving Goddess here. So really, I just wanted to come on the channel because I don't know about y'all, but the energy today is hella crazy, right? So I just wanted to come on and kind of talk about my journey a little bit because I started my journey, and I would say like the first time that I kind of experienced something and was like, wow, this is kind of strange, was towards like the end of September, and it all started because I had saw this praying mantis on my house, y'all. No joke. It was on my house for like 3 days straight. But then that happened three different times, and I'm here on the West Coast, and it was just so ironic that I saw a praying mantis in the same spot, right, for 3 days. So I'm like, okay, I ran to Google, and the message was like, be still, be calm. And I'm like, okay. And at the time, I was going through some things, so it made sense now. But at the time, then I'm like, oh, that's so weird, weird, weird. Um, so I think that's kind of when things started to slowly like wake me up, right? And then in October is when it really kind of just like started happening, right? Like I really thought I was losing my mind, guys. So I had times where, it was like I just had wanted to stop eating meat, so I stopped eating meat. And it was like I just wanted to be more in tune with my body. Um, my cycle started matching up with the moon. It was just like a lot of different things started happening, right? And I had got real hooked to tarot on that around that time on YouTube. And so I would watch YouTube like day in day, like it was like a sitcom. So I'll be on YouTube, I'll be watching YouTube, and I was just so hooked on it. And so I went to go get my first tarot deck, and I tried to give readings to some of my friends, and they would be like hit and missing, but the cards were always right. It was just I couldn't really interpret it because I didn't really know what the meanings were in tarot. And so I kept practicing, I kept studying, I kept watching YouTube, I kept on trying to fill the cards. And at first I just did it for something like, okay, well, give myself some guidance. And then I kind of started realizing that maybe I have a gift for this. So I took it more serious, and I went around and bought a bunch of decks, right? Which I'm so grateful that I did because whenever I need to do like a reality check on myself, I always go to my decks. Like, what do I need to know for today? Um, so I kind of did the shadow work on myself, found out what limitations did I impose on myself, or what doubts, or what lack of self-worth was I facing? Just all those things that a lot of people ignore. And when I say a lot of people, I even speak for myself too, because at that time I even ignored it. I really carried myself as if I was the most confident person in the world. But it wasn't until I was faced with the reality that I really was just wearing a mask. So I stripped the mask down, and I really got to get naked with myself and look at myself beyond the image that was in the mirror. And so I did that. That shit was painful. But it was worth it because I learned so much about myself, and I really came to respect myself and love myself, flaws and all. Because what really is the definition of perfect? Everybody wants to be perfect in this world, but really being yourself is being perfect. And so that's kind of what I like to do, like spread the word that way. And I do use oracle cards, and I do use tarot, and I am supposed to be starting on YouTube. I feel that my guides are pushing me. They are pushing me, guys, and I'm so nervous about it, and I know that I need to do it. So I'm just putting this video out there because that's kind of where I stand right now. It can be very challenging to be the one that people go to, right? And then you really don't have, uh, I guess, a big enough support. Not big enough, but I guess you don't want to seem like a weirdo. Not that I care about seeming like a weirdo, but it's like when you wake up, like you really just kind of want to talk to people about things that are kind of like on the same mindset as you, right? So I don't really want to talk about simple things anymore. Like, I go for a walk daily just to kind of get in tune with my spirit guides and get in tune with myself and things like that. And I'm always kind of looking for messages. Like, what is the universe trying to tell me? Like, what do I need to do next? You know? So that's kind of the level that I'm on. And a lot of people may not be like that. And I respect it, right? And I don't want to push who I am on nobody else, but also I don't want to ignore who I am for nobody else, right? So I guess I'm just here because it makes me feel better to talk about this. And I mean, yeah, my journey is very detailed, right? And I could probably talk about it for a long time. I know you guys are probably on a journey too if you're watching this. It just kind of makes me feel good. It makes me like release some things just to kind of get this stuff off of my chest. Because when you have a purpose, and we all have a purpose, we're all supposed to be doing something on this planet, and it's follow your heart, right? That's your purpose. Follow your heart. So everybody has their own battles, and and I love this journey. First of all, I'm very grateful. It's a wonderful experience. The journey is beautiful, but I always say that it's very challenging because once you get this far, you can't go back. And there are a lot of people that don't even understand how far you are because you don't express it. And I don't not express it for the sake of wanting to be judged because I'm way past that stage. However, whatever this is about me being scared to get on YouTube, right? There's still something that needs to be worked out. So that's me acknowledging it, that's me addressing it, and I'm going to do it anyway. But I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening to me vent. And thank you for just watching my videos and supporting the movement because I am going against the grain 100%, guys. I'm brand new to this and I love it. I love it with a passion. And so your guys' support, it just kind of gives me that little right? And I know the whole purpose of the journey is that I don't need it from anybody. I get that. But at the end of the day, like, I'm a light worker, and so I need to be able to serve people. So I still need people to serve. So I appreciate you guys, and as always, y'all, talk to me. I talk back. All right, peace, y'all.